It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Thunder and the 66ers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Daniel Baca starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Ready now, Brian Cannon. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Brian Cannon.
The pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
The mercury still rising here at the ballpark. 93 degrees our game time temperature. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Now to the plate, Adrian Esparza, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ballgame.
Looking to turn things around a little bit. Had a decent month last night, but not a great month. And we know this is a guy that can consistently hit well over 300.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And he misses there, 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Scott Franchise, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Philip Baxter gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job keep traffic off the bases. Keep the walks down. Try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So digging in now, Ben Kohler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get to look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Franchise has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Tyler Blackwell.
So striding in, Tyler Blackwell. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Dante Smith.
So stepping in, Dante Smith. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
2 out, nobody on. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Hayes. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
That is good. The first baseman, Michael Lopez.
So striding forward now, Michael Lopez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And he fouls this one off. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. you have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Popped him up. Phillips moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder. URG.
Stepping in, Saul Worthing, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kohler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dallas Phillips. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
In now, Troy Brennan. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Jesse Irvin.
Into the box now, Jesse Irvin. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, he's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Little chopper down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box, Hal Hale. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready or he's going to throw it right by you.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Andrew Arellano. First pitch coming, here it is. Arellano just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. The 0-1 delivery. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Runners off for second. Pitch is popped up. Phillips is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Philip Baxter.
The pitcher, Philip Baxter, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Hale, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Kohler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now back, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Riding in once again, Brian Cannon. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Here it comes, 1-0. Line drive base hit, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Into the box now, Adrian Esparza. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Bounce it to the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, J.P. Humphries.
J.P. Humphries.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Striding into the box, McGee, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the 2nd out.
The lefty, number 5, Ben Fuller.
Now at the plate, Ben Fuller. He flew out in his last at-bat. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Ready on 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Tyler Blackwell will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. The 66ers on top 1-0. Digging in, Scott Franchise. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Franchise is almost surely going to represent the National League in this year's All-Star game, as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
At the plate, Mike Hayes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's the
Below
ball.
the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2 balls and a strike now. A runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, the pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Stepping into the box, Michael Lopez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Brennan ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Saul Worthing.
Coming to the plate now, Saul Worthing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So far on the year, Worthing carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. On the ground is short. This could be two. Reined in. One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in to try it again, Hal Hale, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Dante Smith. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at one. Fastball well outside. And the pitch on 2-1.
Ball three.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball four. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Digging in now, Dallas Phillips. He reached on a single in his first try. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another look to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Phillips has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And the runner back safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-1. So far this season, Phillips is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Troy Drennan is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
First delivery to him on the way. Jesse Irvin will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right, number 249 career, as they move on top 4-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. At the plate now, J.P. Humphries. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting,
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last two hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. At the plate, McGee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Daniel Baca. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Kohler. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Here's the 3-0. A rare 3-0 curveball drops in. 3-1. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Rico Sierra answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So now to the plate, Tyler Blackwell, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. To short. Scooped up. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 4, and the lead is now 5-0. Standing in, Andrew Arellano. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Count now a ball and a strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Fouled off. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Ready with another 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The next 3-2. Finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Milton Otto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. He's looked at for ball number 2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
2-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Standing in now, Brian Cannon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 148 for his career, and it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
Stepping in now, Adrian Esparza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit in the air out toward left. Kohler comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Scott Franchise.
At the plate, Scott Franchise. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And the pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. popped up. In there, a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box, Mike Hayes, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the fifth. Uranus is on top here, 5-2. Travis Blondie will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Stepping in, Dante Smith.
For Uranus, the shortstop, Dante.
The pitch.
Smith.
Ball inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Here's the 2-1 home. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Ready for another chance? Dallas Phillips. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Troy Brennan.
Ready once again, Troy Brennan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Outside for a ball, 1-1. come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's a ball.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Jesse Irvin would be next. The 3-1 pitch.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The center fielder, number 2, Jesse.
Ready for another shot now. Jesse Irvin, man at first after the 2-out walk.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
No balls and a strike to count. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. This one's chopped to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The 66ers are out in front here, 5-2. Josh Brown will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Michael Lopez. And now pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Brown, originally from Mississippi. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Irvin is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the center fielder, Saul Worthing.
Digging in once again, Saul Worthing. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way.
0-1. Counts 1-0. Oh, that's out.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back. At the plate now, Hal Hale. Pitch out, nothing doing. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Here it is, the 3-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Got a full count. 3-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. In the air to straightaway right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Andrew Arellano. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This year against right-handed pitching, Arellano hits a little over the 270 mark. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Travis
Corey Esparza will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Base hit to right. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And it's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
In now, Brian Hannon, and it's grounded just foul down the line. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A 1-1. Taken, strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Uranus is on top, 5-4. The kid Hale enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Hale.
Digging in and looking for more, J.P. Humphries. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Humphries.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Franchise is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 3.
Striding in, McGee. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The pitcher, number 20, Gus Brown.
Dominique Espinoza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Dominique Espinoza.
Right there for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Jesus Zapata is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Zapata.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman Adrian Esparza.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Chopped down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Standing in, Scott Franchise is coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. He's set and the pitch. Hard hit at third. Wow, the throw pulls him off the bag.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with his pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Stepping up now, Mike Hayes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Nipped the corner, 2-2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. Fastball well outside.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Michael Lopez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Lopez has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ready with the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1. And he misses ball four. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with two men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Saul Worthing will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, the pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Oh, one pitch on its way. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
They get the force at the plate. So they did what they needed to do to preserve the lead as they cut down the possible tying run at the plate. Stepping up to the plate, Hal Hale. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a liner, but foul. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
The set and the 2-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Uranus leads it 5-4. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ben Kohler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fouled off. 1-1.
Ball 2.
Down the third baseline. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Tyler Blackwell.
In now, Tyler Blackwell. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dante Smith. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Dante Tracy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Dante Tracy.
Leading off the inning, Andrew Arellano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Arellano.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
But he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The 66ers leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their...
And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
A.J. Polito will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And that misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on first for the sure out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Cannon. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he popped him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Ro. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
To the plate now, Adrian Esparza. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Esparza is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's good.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Center fielder looking up, and they have taken the lead. So a 3-run shot to left center as they take a 7-5 lead.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Hayden Norwood gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Norwood.
Into the box, Scott Franchise. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The catcher, number 2. Right. Hey.
Stepping in now, Mike Hayes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as they open up a 4-run lead. Now at the plate, Michael Lopez. And then after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
1-0 home. Is a curveball in the dirt. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And that's in there, base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and your game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
At the plate now, Saul Worthing. Kohler is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Now back. Hale.
Now at the plate, Hal Hale. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Smoke toward third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Thunder are out in front, 9-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Eric Minch will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tiny Ryan will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Leading off the inning, Dallas Phillips, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. 3-0 now. Three and 1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Troy.
Now in the box, Troy Drennan. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Standing in now, Jesse Irvin, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with Showtrack. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. So coming to the plate, J.P. Humphries, the potential second run of the inning, stands at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
The man at third with one away. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 9-7 game.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle. Driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just one out.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Stepping into the box, McGee. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The count now at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Tyson Kane will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. It's short, hit hard. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. In now, Ben Kohler. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And it's fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Tough curveball that time, but he was able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Weak grounder down the line at third. A 2-2 pitch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Popped him up. Esparza in foul ground. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Thunder lead it 9-8. Trent Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. set to start the ninth in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andrew Arellano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So now to the plate, Tiny Ryan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into his first at bat at 283. Still without a home run and 17 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. And 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Making his way to the plate, Brian Hannon. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. He's set and the pitch.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Adrian Esparza waits on deck. The 3-1. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. And another foul ball. Set. Here's the 3-2, and here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Blackwell is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Adrian
Adrian Esparza will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ballgame. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Drennan is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Heaton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the outfielder, Tyler Blackwell. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. The 1-2. Hit hard down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Dante Smith. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. He's right there on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now back, first baseman, Dallas Phillips.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dallas Phillips. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want a walker, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Coming to the plate now, Troy Brennan. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Left side, but well fouled. Fouled away. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Tennessee used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. The kid, Hale, gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Guy Eaton records the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the home team, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Mounties and the Blazers. Jorge Campos will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in, Jerome Terry. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today.